Oh my goodness. So the doctor comes out and tells them there's nothing more we can do. I think it's best you say your goodbyes now. And this is just so jarring. And they walk in the room, it ain't they mama. Racist doctors can't tell black people apart. But for once, it's like, you know what? You can be wrong on this. Where's my mother? Because, Lord. So they get to Molly's mama, and she's still unconscious, but she's stable. Meanwhile, with Issa and Butter Pecan, things are going swimmingly. So Issa calls Molly to see if they're still on for lunch or if she's going to spend the day with Butter Pecan, and Molly tells her what happened to her mama, so Nathan drops her off at the hospital. So Molly's being the strong one for her family, but Issa's like, girl, let me be strong for you. So they go in the bathroom to switch clothes because Molly's still in her, going out outfit. And she's like, yeah, it is kind of chilly in here. And now Molly sees she needs somebody to lean on. So Nathan takes Issa back to go get the change of clothes for Molly. When they get there, they realize, oh, we need to walk her dog. So while they out walking her dog, flirting, Molly's mama call her. Nathan confesses to being her boyfriend. And so while they're flirting and, oh, it's not too soon and this is what we're feeling, they lose the dog. So Butter Pecan says we should follow his normal walking route and we might run across him because dogs know their normal route. Oh no, Molly's mom might be paralyzed. And now she got to tell the family. So they sitting in front of Molly's apartment, and who walks up but Flavor Flav? Dogs be knowing. Issa says, oh, Nathan, you're so patient with me. That's why I love you. So the I love you done already slipped out. I thought we were taking it slow. Well, at least you ain't hung up on Lawrence and his baby mama drama. But while Issa's going to get Molly some coffee, she runs into Nathan, canola oil, and the baby. Oh, Kerry Washington directed this episode. So Issa sees him, he sees her, and she just kind of runs across the hallway, and it's like, because it's not the time, way too much going on. Well, let's get to the next era. I feel like this season's clicking along more. I'm glad we're picking up the pace finally, because it got real slow there for a minute. It's amazing. I don't know what I like. I'm liking this season better, but it's just, I don't know, there's something very dutiful in watching this. It's like, I enjoy it, but I don't get as much of a kick out of it as I should. It gets the knee up, but not the full leg. So we open, and Issa walks back into the hallway, and she's like, hey. Okay. Oh, and she got on one of them Gordon Gartrell Beyonce Adidas suits. So she's like, can we not be weird right now? And they're like, okay. And she tells them how cute the baby is. I mean, they was acting like somebody had just died. And they was all in these dark navy colors like they just came from a fume. Molly's mama the one who in trouble. This show has not made me laugh like this in a season. I need at least 2 of these moments per episode. When she threw that baby! Oh my God. Oh my God. Now that was funny. So we flashed to her at home, so I guess she never had a conversation with them. That was funny. But now she at home on her Instagram. Oh! She finds out Lawrence has moved back to Los Angeles. Oh, gosh. So now Issa and Butter Pecan in the bed, and she trying to fucking I love you out of him. Honey, that never works. At the barber shop, Butter Pecan's having some problems with a late barber. People want to get in the chair right now. That's why I cut my hair at home. I ain't got time for that mess. Lord, so one of his clients is like, look, I need to get in the chair now. So Butter Pecan says he'll take him, but you don't touch another barber's head. So Molly's gone to a retreat and Issa's holding down the fort with the family. It's a work retreat and she's like, I done missed so much already. I don't want to lose my job, but what if I miss my mom's last moments? So Issa's trying to get the Anthology Collective to work with her because that water company she working with wants them to be the face of their brand. However, they were disappointed in how things went with Krayshawn, so they don't want to work with her. At the retreat, Molly gets drunk with, her partners. Wakes up the next morning. She's still in most of her clothes, but some guy left a Rolex on the bed. I'd consider it a parting gift. Molly said, so I found a watch away from my room, but in front of some of the other rooms. Does anybody know whose Rolly this is? Oh, God. So apparently they went back to Molly's room and they was just partying. And she was just whirling the watch around her head. What time is it? It's Molly time. It's sad when you have such a good time when you're drunk, but you can't remember it. Meanwhile, back in Los Angeles, Issa drops by Krayshawn's with some treats trying to butter him up. So Krayshawn is giving her the Stonewall, and she's like, look, you asked me to help you. I told you I needed help too. We helped each other. Now you're acting like I tried to sabotage you because we had to work within certain parameters. He really felt like she didn't have his back at all. Sir, you don't know how business works. Sometimes you're gonna have to give a little to get a lot. But he said you inspired my new sweatshirt line, Integrity. It was a cute little sweatshirt though. Issa said, I'm taking my brownies back. They wasn't hidden no way. Back at the barber shop, the late guy finally comes in and it's booth rent day. And he says, oh, well, Nathan got mine since he wanted to steal my client. Butter Pecan says, well, I was only trying to help you and keep my shop from losing heads. The late guy getting real big for his britches. He's like, you know what? I bring up all the famous men in here. I'm the reason y'all eat, but now I'm eat solo. You want to listen to this crazy guy? You want to be led around by this fool? Back at the retreat, Molly gets a text right before she has to do a presentation. So she sees her brother done called, and then he called right back, and Molly starts kind of falling apart during the presentation. Girl, tell them people your mom in the hospital. Everybody will understand. Then again, they lawyers. No, they won't. So after the meeting, her and Tori meet up for a drink. He's like, ooh, my back hurting from putting the meeting on it. But she was like, I know, my brother was messaging me, but it was just about a new Chick-fil-A, not about my mama. Girl, you got to turn your phone off before you go in a meeting. So she opened up and tell him what happened with her mama. And he said, well, last year my brother was going through cancer and I kept plugging along too. But work can't matter more than real life. And he got a point. I could see them actually getting together. I could see a little chemistry. They opening up, all right. Laura, so now Condola pop up at a restaurant Issa at, thanking her for giving her Lawrence on a silver platter. Don't nobody want Lawrence's dumbass. He the type of man that end up giving you a side baby and just have a stupid expression on his face when he tell you. Oh good, Molly's mama done woken up. But yeah, Issa was just having a dream with Condola with the theme, Own Your Choices. Okay. This episode's giving me an Ally McBeal tea. So Torian come to her door right after she get the good news and she run out and hug him. He was just bringing her a swag bag. Are they gonna bump bus? I hear the music. I think a bus bump's coming. Bump that bus. Bump that bus. Bump that bus. Nah, they didn't bump bus. Back at Issa's, Butter Pecan thinks he might move on from the barber shop because he don't want to deal with the drama. He said maybe Los Angeles isn't the right fit. And Issa's like, okay. See, I told you I love you, you wouldn't even discuss it, and now we know why. You want out. Issa said, you gonna tell me you leaving LA and I'm not gonna have a reaction? He said, well, aren't you gonna ask me what I'm going through? Is everything about you, Issa? Is it? Yeah, I would want to know, well, why do you want to leave LA? I mean, there are other barbershops. There's Burbank. He said, you inconsistent. You crying in my mouth one minute. Then you want to be together. Then let's say take it slow. Then you're in love with me. Yeah, you are wishy to the washy. And then she gonna say, let's just drop it. No, let's take some accountability. All right, well, that was the shit. So I'm gonna see you soon. The Black Ink Crew.